How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. Today, I'm going to show you 5 hidden features of your credit card that you may not know exists. The first hidden feature is free price protection. This is if the price of the item that you just bought went down after the return period. Now you can see on this chart here that different credit cards have different terms. Some of them have 60 days period, some of them have 90 days after you purchase the item. Some Chase cards, for example, has a price protection of up to 60 days, and each item that you're price protected for is about $500, and for a single year, it can go up to $2,500, so that means you can do it up to 5 times of $500 each. This is price protection for when something drops lower in price. Let's say you bought a camera for $1,000, and then maybe 31 days later, this is after the return period, it drops $200, then yeah, you can go and call up your credit card company and say, hey, the price dropped, and then they'll refund you the difference. As you can see here, each credit card has their own special requirements, so you really need to look up your particular credit card that you use to buy that particular item. The second hidden feature of your credit card is that you have an extended return period. Most places only allows you to return things up to maybe about 30 days. But with the credit card, you can return things up to 60 days or even 90 days. Each credit card has a different requirement for per item. Some of them have $250, $300 requirement maximum per item, or Discover has a $500 maximum, and then there's also an annual limit where you can't take advantage of it too many times. MasterCard have a 4 incident maximum, and so buying things with a credit card has an advantage over cash because you have these built-in mechanisms that gives you benefits. The third hidden credit card benefit is an extended warranty. Now they give you 1 year on top of whatever you have. However, the product itself cannot have more than 3 to 5 years of extended warranty. For example, if you have a 10-year warranty built into that item, they're not going to add 1 more year on top of that and call it 11 years. It's important to note that warranties do not normally cover normal wear and tear, so if you just wore it out, you're not going to get a warranty payment for this. If your item gets damaged by a natural disaster such as a hurricane, flooding or something, it's not going to be covered as well. It doesn't cover power surges. If a power surge comes in and kills your electronics, it's not going to cover that. And it's important to note that each policy for a credit card differs by a little bit, so you really got to read into it. I wouldn't go around reading every single policy because that might take a long time. But when something does happen, it's important to go, oh yeah, you know, maybe the credit card would cover it. You go in and look at your documents that you saved up in a folder somewhere and just make sure and just check to see if it's covered or not. The fourth hidden benefit of a credit card is theft and damage protection. Now, whenever you buy something really new, sometimes it always seems that people try to steal it right after you get it, right when it's brand new. Now, each credit card will protect your item up to 90 days from theft and damage, except their limits differ by quite a lot. Now, American Express actually protects up to $10,000, whereas Visa and Discover only protects up to $500. If you're gonna be prone to having things stolen, you might opt to use an American Express more. I can see this being useful if you bought a lot of new items and you happen to have a break-in that stole all your new items, then yeah, then perhaps you can use it up to the limit of $50,000 and you're insured a little bit. You can't just put your expensive items in your car somewhere and then just wait for someone to steal it. You have to do your due diligence to make sure to protect your item, and you have to show this when you're doing your claim. And possibly you cannot just say it got stolen, you have to show proof that it did get stolen, probably via a police report or whatnot. The fifth hidden credit card benefit is free car rental insurance. What you have to do is use that particular card, and when they ask you for extra coverage, you say no, you do not want it. Sometimes they try to make it really hard for you. They would try to scare you and say, oh yeah, we're gonna, charge you $1,000 or something if something happens. Well, your credit card is gonna cover that, okay? So no matter what, they're gonna try to upsell you on the insurance, but know that your credit card has it covered. Each credit card will insure you up to a certain number of days. So if you rent your car more than 15 to 30 days, then it's not going to be covered beyond that. You can see the number of the international days that you can rent with built-in car insurance from your credit card varies when it's international. The maximum value of the car can only be $50,000. It needs to be a normal car. It cannot be like those recreational car things that are weird or exotic sports car. So it needs to be a normal passenger car. If you rented this car and somehow you blow a tire, you're going to be covered by this credit card for tow, storage, and loss of use of that car. So Visa and Discover says you're completely covered, which basically means whatever you spent, they're gonna cover it. It's not likely gonna be all that much, so they don't put an exact limit on it, but you'll know that it's likely covered. American Express puts a hard limit of 500 and MasterCard does not say you have any of this coverage. So for me, it's really easy to remember the car rental insurance because I use it so much. But the other things I often don't remember when something happens because those events don't happen very often. Right when you buy the item, up to about 90 days, various interesting things could happen. And you just gotta remember, if the price changes, you have price protection. If somehow you don't like the item and you want to return it, you have an extended return period. If someone steals it and you did your due diligence, you can claim the theft and damage thing. The fourth one is an extended warranty period, which could happen a couple years later. So you gotta watch out for that one if your warranty ever expires. And the fifth and final one that's kind of separate from everything else is car rental insurance. You should note that these benefits are the usual one, and sometimes your credit card might have additional benefits on top of that. If you want to support this channel, don't forget to check out my Audible link down in the video description below, or you can support my channel directly through the Patreon link over here. Don't forget to give me a like over here, comment down below. Let me know if you're going to try to take advantage of these hidden benefits, and don't forget to subscribe over here. Thanks for watching.